Louisa Barton here for the Horse Talk Show, and I'm actually home at the farm with a new friend, Rosalind Moore. I just met this week. Thank you very much to Ian. Appreciate the new friend and the reference here. And Rosalind Moore is a pet psychic, and I don't think ever met with one before, so we thought it might be a really kind of neat little experiment for the show to share this with you. Perhaps you're interested. Rosalind, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. This is exciting.
It's lovely to meet you for the first time yesterday and have such a good experience with Chester Weber, and
that was fun.
Getting to check the Equine Initiative out. That was great. Thank you for my gifts today. Very thoughtful of you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I figured that was better than macaroons and croissants.
Yeah. Oh gosh, absolutely. Yes.
What horse girl doesn't want some tack?
I know, always. Schneider's, great shout out.
Yes, Schneider's, exactly. So because they're great people, because they're family owned, which really drew me to them even more.
I love that.
Okay, so let me tell you how I do this, because every psychic I feel like is different. So I'm a medium for starters, so I can hear, see, smell, taste, because horses will make me taste things, which can get very interesting at times. Yes, and sometimes that happens in the healing process, so people can understand that when they're having trouble eating or digesting or something in their body, I can tell them, well, they can't taste it, it's not the same. They also love to make me taste their cookies, so that can explain which cookies they love.
Is that why you brought me good cookies
today? Maybe, yes. Which I have a feeling that he actually likes her Mustang. I think he more likes carrots. I feel like he's like a crunchy texture. That's kind of is that true? So you can tell me what's yes or no.
He likes crunchy.
He likes crunchy, yes. So they're texture junkies.
He's actually been beating the absolute ever-living daylights out of a lick that I got from Larson Hay this week, because he could get his mouth on it and crunch it.
Yes, they have these innuendos and like things that they do, and so that's more evidential questions that I can ask to figure out, so I can connect to their personality, because I'm going to connect, like I need to connect to, I usually like to not see the animal, I'm just different, so I like to figure out their color, their personality, their mannerisms, so that's more evidence-based, and then we go into even deeper things of like their healing, how does their body feel, you know, with dogs, do they have quirks, with horses, cats, like all of them have these personalities, and so I channel those through the human to help everybody have a better relationship.
It's really awesome. And I also, there's something else I'd like to say, because I did actually discuss this with Rosalind first, and that is, when we talk about pet psychic, a lot of people who are very concerned about spiritual things, like me, as a very firm believer, want to be sure there's no like tarot cards, Ouija boards and things like that. No offense to anybody who likes to do that, but just to put that out there, that is not something that we're dealing with here, and I was assured of that and chatted to Rosalind first about my concerns with that. So just want to put that out there so nobody's put off by that, because I think that's important to a lot of people.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I'm from the deep south of South Carolina, and I get it from all different angles, and I work through God. I ask him before every session, like I'm praying on the way over here, because I just want to connect it. I just want to do God's work, and I feel like between our horses and our people and the dogs and everybody in the animal world, especially since 2020, things are different.
That's right. So
everybody's a little more stressed, and everybody wants more of a cohesive living and more fun. The animals want more fun. They know we're not having fun, and they want more fun. It's like less work, you know? So any of that connection that we can get is always really good. Okay, so let me start with who came. Can I start?
Of course, please.
Let's. Okay, your horse that is no longer with us. Was that a lighter colored horse?
He was a sort of a reddish bay kind of.
Did he like to get dirty and not be clean?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because he's showing me his color with like sandy dirt all over him.
Okay.
Like he likes that.
Yes, he never liked to be bathed. He hated it all the way to the end of his life. He hated to be bathed.
That's funny. What was his breed?
He was a Tennessee Walker.
Oh my God. Okay. What was his name that you called him?
Sonny.
Sonny. Okay. Did he have a white, really like a star right here?
He had a white blaze that started with more of a circular and down. Yes.
Yeah, well, so he's kind of showing me star, and it's like a strip, and it comes down, and maybe gray around the white on the nose.
Yes,
I don't know if you knew that.
Going gray, yeah.
Knew some of those details. They show me a lot of details that they want me to tell them because they're very proud of the way they look. Even though he liked being dirty, he just loved his conformation, his color, how he holds his body.
I was about to say how he held himself, and you said it.
Yeah,
right as I thought it. Yeah,
he was very cocky, confident.
Yes,
but never would hurt anybody.
Nope.
Wasn't everybody's horse. Not everybody I feel like could ride him.
No.
Very connected with you.
Oh yes, joined at the hip, love of my life.
He's not like a lot of people are like, oh well, they don't like men. Men didn't baby him, so he didn't care if a man was around him or asked him to do anything. He might tell on you, like you babied him and soothed him through every hard task. I would not even call it positive training. I would call it baby training. And then when you needed to, you didn't have to put a lot of pressure on him to be like, we have to do this, because he just trusted you. Y'all had a deep bond.
Deepest I ever had with any animal in my life.
Does the color purple have anything to do with him?
Can't think of anything.
Okay, it might come up later.
It probably will.
I don't know why he keeps showing me. Well, I also know like purple reminds me of WEC anyways, because it's very majestic.
Yeah.
But he's showing me like that deep purple color of their stand seats, which I think is interesting. Yeah, that might come up. Things come up, and then we find out later. That's why I like to send the recording. Yes. So it's like, oh yeah, that's what this is. He also, the other reason why that color might be so popular in him right now is he always is with you. Even with this Joker, like the big guy, because I feel like they have I feel like sometimes you're with him and his energy feels like Sunny. Does that make sense? And that's why you liked him so much.
Happens a lot.
Yeah, I know, because he's never left you. Like, we always feel like they leave us. They never really leave us because they're spirit, so they can do anything. And some of them get so close to us that they're like, they know that life is hard and the world is hard for us as humans. So they come in and like really just support us. And so that's what Sonny's trying to give you. That's why he kept bothering me the whole time before we did this. Because he's a very strong spirit in you. But that's like God, right? God is always here with us. Jesus is always here to support us and all that kind of stuff. And so they can do it really well through the animals. That's why most animal people are happy. So yeah, I know it's a lot, isn't it? Right?
Well, it's weird because Flynn did not take on any of Sonny's traits until Sonny passed.
Yeah,
it literally happened the day after Sonny passed. I was like, "What are you doing? You don't do that."
And
very strange.
It's Sonny's way of working through Flynn, and Flynn makes it easy for him, so he can come through and be with you. And so there's not a lack of.
She told me to bring tissues.
Yeah. Sorry, sometimes I need them myself, but not right now.
No, you don't want this one, do you? No.
But the loss of a physical pet is so hard that they can come back spiritually, because Sonny's not a new soul, he's an old soul. So it's easy for him to come back through Flynn to support you and to make this an easier transition for him to have to pass or have not being here. How long has it been since he passed?
He died 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, okay. It feels like 2 months ago. Yeah. But you can breathe now, which is
I can say his name without crying, but I couldn't for a long time. Yeah. That's just that close connection. Which is why, is it Flynn or Finn? Flynn. Why he is such a good component to have for you, because he's not going to let you cry and get all mopey, because he's going to make you challenging. And then on the flip side, he's also very sensitive and like what I call hold space for you, so you can just release whatever you need to release or be whatever you need to be. So yeah, do you want me to ask Sonny anything? Yeah.
Before you ask, was his passing hard? Was his passing like colic or something very physical?
He ruptured, yeah.
Okay.
And so I had to make the decision to put him down, and he was 35, so I knew there was no going back from a rupture. There was nothing that I could do. So
yeah, he's really appreciative, because he was tired of that old body. Like he had his moment in that body.